Hello world, here is Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. And here is the daily update for Bitcoin. What's going on today with Bitcoin? And we will check it now, guys. Here is the Fear and Greed Index, and you can see it like yesterday, nothing changed. Yesterday we had a greed with 71 points. Today we have also greed with 71 points. Nothing changed here. So here it is, CoinMarketCap. What's going on with Bitcoin on the CoinMarketCap? And you can see it here, guys. Momently Bitcoin with 55,100, and it's going sideways in the last days, a little bit to the upside, 0.4%, and on 7 days also sideways a little bit to the downside with 0.3%. And you can see it's a red bearish chart because of 7 days, a minus in 7 days about 0.38%. Ethereum, the same picture. It's going down a little bit. Today it's going down. In the week it's going down a little bit more as Bitcoin. But the big winner, look at this, is Cardano, is ADA, today up with 20.8%. I told you something about ADA in another video on my channel. Please watch this video, very important for ADA. It's a very good video. So Binance coin is going down also a little bit. Polkadot is going up a little bit in the weekly, down with 10%. Ripple XRP is going down. Uniswap is going down a little bit in the week, but for today it's going up with 3.8%. Litecoin is going down a little bit. Link is pumping also a little bit today. Bitcoin Cash is going down, and XLM is going up a little bit. Luna is going down, and so on and so on. Okay, guys, that's the thing about coin market cap. Here is the quick overview for Bitcoin. The big time frame, the daily time frame is telling us buy, strong buy that Bitcoin. The 4-hour time frame is telling us sell that Bitcoin. The 1 hour is telling us sell and a strong sell. 15 minutes also sell and a strong sell. So only the big picture, the big uptrend is okay. The big uptrend is working. We have a buy position here for the TA. For the 4 hours and 1 hour, we have to pay attention. It may go down more and more here. So let's check Bitcoin now. This is the daily chart. Every candle here is 1 day, and you can see here we are starting here with the MACD on the downside, and yes, this is now the moment. This is now the moment of truth. Look at this MACD. The blue line is now about to cross the brown line. That's the next thing that will be happen, and I think it's very possible to go down from here more and more. Maybe we see a spike, but this blue line is coming so sharply down here. I think that will be a crossing, and you can see it here also. These green candles here are not growing anymore. They are going to the downside. That's a bearish thing, and maybe we will see something like this here. Maybe we will see here some red candles here on the MACD very soon. So let's check another thing. I showed you yesterday, guys, we are forming a rising wedge. I can show you this from the deepest point to here. This is our support line, and from the highest point here, like this to this, this is our resistance line. So the resistance line is always red, the support line is always green, and that's our rising wedge for the daily chart. And yes, yesterday I showed you guys it's possible to touch down this support line again at 51,000. Maybe that's our big target for the next time. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow or in 2 days. Then we have a point about 51,500 or 52,000. It depends always on the point when we will touch the support. So it's possible to go down from here more and more. This is telling us this daily chart. For now, let's check something else. Very important here on the daily chart is the EMA ribbon band. And yes, the EMA ribbon band is now a full support for us, and it's holding as a support very nice. So we have no problems here with the ribbon band. Everything is working really nice. You saw here, guys, every candle is 1 day. And since this pull up, this run up, you saw, guys, this ribbon band worked perfectly always as a support. This was the last line, and you can see this candle here wicked here down to the last line, but it's went up also here the same. So this ribbon band is a really important support here for Bitcoin for our bull run. as long as this ribbon band is okay, as long as this ribbon band is not as long as a candle is not closing under this ribbon band, everything is fine, guys. We have here, look at this, the last candle, the last line here of this ribbon band is on 47,000. So still, also, if Bitcoin will come down to 47,000, everything is fine. On the big time frame, everything is okay, guys, because this ribbon band is holding as a support. But on the other side, it's possible to see 51,000 or maybe also to see 57,000. If Bitcoin will break through this green line, then that would be a little bit a problem, because that may cause here a big dump for Bitcoin. I showed you the target from the deepest point here to the upside, this line, and we can take the line to this point. It depends always where Bitcoin will break this line, and you can see it, guys. It's very similar here to this yellow line. This yellow line here is the EMA 200, and the EMA 200 is momently on 30,800. So possible to break down of this rising wedge to 30,800. How I should tell you, nothing is impossible on Bitcoin. So guys, be prepared. We have always to be prepared for both sides. For the bad sides if it's going down, or for the good side if it's going up. If we may break up this rising wedge to the upside, we have also a nice target. Look at this. We have also a nice target about 89,000 or 90,000. That's a bullish target for the long term. It's possible. On Bitcoin, everything is possible. But guys, also remember this target to the downside. Also remember this EMA 200. It's very, very, very important to hold this line for the long term. I would not say that we touch it in the next week or in this week or maybe in the next month, but you can see it, guys. It's possible. We have a bearish target if this rising wedge will break down to the downside, and that's 31,000. So keep that in your mind, guys. It's very, very, very important. So something else, guys, look at this MA21. I told you so often about this very important support line or resistance line. So you can see we are still on the daily chart. This MA21 is still acting as a support. You can see it. We are over this line. As long as we are over this line, everything is fine. Everything is okay, guys. Keep that in your mind. Something else we can make on the daily chart. We are still on the daily chart. I know a very long time, but I will show you all things here. This is an upgoing parallel channel, and the upgoing parallel channel is always green because it's a bearish trend channel. So, okay, let's check this channel. I would like to show you something here. With this upgoing parallel channel, we have a next resistance. We have to watch a very, very important resistance. It's this middle line. The middle line is always working as support or resistance, and you can see momently it's a resistance. So, guys, if we are closing a candle, or if we can fight back from here, from this point here, from this bounce of the ribbon band, it's possible to reach 59,500, or on the next day it's possible to reach 59,800, or maybe in 2 days it's possible to reach 60,000 again, to retest the middle line again. So we have to watch these things here. We are still on the daily time frame. We're still on the daily time frame, Bitcoin versus dollar. And we have to watch this, guys, for maybe tomorrow. 60,000 to the upside, and look at this, 51,000 or 52,000 to the downside. These points are so important here for us to trade momently. These are our big support and our big resistance. 52,000 to the downside and 60,000 to the upside. I think it's possible to reach both here. I can't predict, you guys, it's going down here very quick to 51,000. It's not possible to tell you something like this. I can't tell you, guys, it's going up to 60,000. It's not possible. But we have two targets to watch. That's the big picture on the 1 day chart here. So now let's go deeper in the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, bearish, blue line under the brown line. You can see it. And that's a bearish thing here for the MACD. Ribbon band also on the 4-hour chart, bearish. The ribbon band is now acting as a resistance, and also the MA21 also acting as a resistance. We are on the 4-hour chart under this important resistance. And you can see we have a long position still since here. We have no short position, but guys, you can see it. This ribbon band is now turning into red. It's I think in the next day or next maybe today or tomorrow we will see if Bitcoin will go down here more and more, a red ribbon band and a short position here for Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. But momently everything is fine, everything is in a green ribbon band and everything is working. We can make one thing here, we can also make here a parallel channel from the upside to the downside like this, and here you can see that we are working here under the middle line. The middle line is our resistance momently. So as long as Bitcoin is working under the middle line is momently here on 55,000. As long as Bitcoin is under 55,000, this is a bearish sign. The next big thing is we have now, if you zoom in, to break some important things here. If we can go on to the upside, we have to break 55,000, the middle line. We have to break ribbon band 56,000. We have to break EMA 200, 57,000. We have to break the next point, this middle line, 60,000. So guys, you see here automatically, you see here all your resistances you have to watch. If Bitcoin will break out today in the next hours, you know exactly what to watch. You know to watch this point here on 55,000. You know that, guys. If Bitcoin will go to the upside, you know, oh my god, 55,000, big resistance, I have to watch. The same thing here, this downcoming EMA 200, 56,000, you have to watch. The next important thing, guys, you have to watch is this line here, 58,000, because it's the downtrend channel, the end of the downtrend channel. It's important to watch. And the next big thing to the upside, if Bitcoin may fight all back here to the upside, it's 60,000, because that's the middle line. That are the big points you have to watch if Bitcoin will break to the upside. So guys, you know it. Bitcoin can also break to the downside. Let's watch these levels here. The next level to watch if Bitcoin will break to the downside, and we are still on the 4-hour chart, guys, is this point here. This was the lowest low here, and we can make a line. This is acting as a support. The lowest low is acting always as a support, and we have a target. If it's going to the downside, we have 53,200 as big target, as big support. At bounce point, maybe Bitcoin is bouncing up here again, 53,200. And the next point, guys, is the downside channel like this. Maybe it's going down to this side on this point or on this point. You can't tell the future. 51,400. And also the biggest thing of all is now this point. It's 51,000 or 50,800. Look at this. Here from the downside is coming the EMA 200 also. So we have so much things to watch here. We have support lines, we have resistance lines, and we have these points to watch for trading. It's so important to watch to these points. I see so much, guys, here on my live stream. My live stream is here, Bitcoin Trading Informant, live streaming on Twitch and YouTube also, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm online there every time. We have a nice chat, nice guys. I see so much, guys, they are using my signals here, buy and sell signals or short and long signals, but these guys, or some guys, are ignoring these things here. They're ignoring my video, they're ignoring the support points, they're ignoring the resistance points. And it's so important, guys. If you go long with a leverage, X10, X100, you can lose all your money very, very, very quick. So please, guys, use these support lines. Use these resistance lines I'm showing you. Write it down on your table, or draw it for yourself on Tradingview, or look at my video on YouTube. It's so important to watch these points here. If Bitcoin may go down here again and to this side, to the yellow line on 56, take your profit if you are trading it to the upside, or if you are shorting it, guys. It's very important to see 53,000. That's a big support. If Bitcoin can't go through this point, you may take profit there. So it's so important, guys, that you take this price levels here for yourself and for your trading here. Because if I'm trading here, guys, I will show you here. I'm going to the 1-hour chart. And I will show you how I am trading this here. For the 1 hour chart, I can show you we are here on a short position since here. We are on a red bearish ribbon band. We are under this ribbon band. And we have so big problems on the 1 hour chart. We have over our heads the ribbon band, the EMA 200, the MA 21. So a lot of resistances over our head. I would never go in Bitcoin here on this position. I would not buy here on this position. Why? Because we are under big resistances on the 1 hour chart. So guys, I would wait if we can break over these points and they are acting as a support. That's for me a nice point to go in, but not now on this point. A nice point to go in is also with a stop loss 53,000 in my opinion. If you're coming down again, this is support. You can try to make a buy position here with a stop loss under it, and you may try this next up move. Or it's also a very good point here on 51,000. That's one of the biggest points here I'm waiting for. That we may spike down to this point here and I can make a buy position from here. That are good points to buy here. It's also very important, guys, for you. Buy low. Buy on the downside of the channel. Buy here on this points, 51,000, 50,000, and not buy to the upside. Don't buy it on the upper channel, 58,000. Here's the next resistance, 59,000. That's no profit here. You have to buy to the downside. And if I'm trading here now, I can show you on the 4 hour chart for the long positions here. It's very important. If I would buy, I would never buy here to this point. That's very important. But if I would buy on 53,000, I would watch. Okay, the middle line. Okay, the resistance. Maybe I have to take profit here. 54,000. I will take 1,200 US dollar per Bitcoin. That's the profit. Okay, but if it's with enough volume spiking over it and going up to the upside, what's my next target? Oh, it's the ribbon band. Okay, 56,000. Oh, okay, it's going up again. We have a lot of volume. I will stay in the trade. The next point is 58,000. Perfect. This is the upside of the downtrend channel. And as long as we are have a lot of volume here, I would stay in this trade. If I will see, okay, we have a reaction here, we have a rejection here, or it's dumping from here, from this resistance or this resistance, I will take profit. Maybe I will take 50% profit or only 20%. It depends also how heavy is this resistance and how much volume is here and so on and so on. There are a lot of things, but it's important to know this, guys. Buy to the downside, buy on this point here. That's a good point here to buy, or buy maybe if you can touch it again here to this point. Not under a resistance. Here we are momentarily under the resistance and not under these big resistances. So that's not a good trade. Only if you're trading for 15 minutes, if you're trading on short term on 15 minutes, it's always another story, guys. This is trading for long term. So one thing in the 15-minute chart I would like to show you here very quick. It's a very long video today. Sorry, guys. This is the 15-minute chart. And yes, I will remove all drawings here. I will turn off all things here and all stuff here, and also this MACD, only the hard fact here, only this chart picture here. Some guys on the internet, some professors and some friends from me told me, Biti, watch this. Maybe this is an inverse shoulder, head, shoulder. And yes, guys, perfect watch, perfect scene. Maybe you are right. This is an inverse shoulder, head, shoulder. We have a baseline from here to here. That's the baseline. Now, this was the point to watch, guys. Some guys thought, okay, the baseline is from here to the downside, like this. The baseline did not work. You can see it here, guys. I think a lot of guys went long here on this point. They saw, oh, perfect, we are breaking this trend line and we are spiking to the upside. And then here was a big resistance and Bitcoin rejected from here. So it was not a very nice trade, because you know, when this is an inverse shoulder, head, shoulder, and this is the downgoing trend line, we had a breakout target like this here to the upside, like, give me a price level here, like 60,000 or 59,000. That was the target. But you have to watch always on these points, guys. For the first thing, we need a lot of volume to break this trend lines. That's the first thing. For the next thing is draw your own lines here. You can see it, guys, that we had here a spike, here also a spike to this side. And if you have these pictures here, you can see it if you're zooming out a little bit. Here also, this is a point, this is a price where Bitcoin showed reaction here. So if we are drawing a price label here on this point, you can see it, what price it was. It was here like 57,300. That's a very, very big resistance for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has here some problems. So we can draw a line on this point here like this. This is a big resistance line because Bitcoin is showing here really often reaction to this line. And yes, you can see it. It spiked to the upside from here, and Bitcoin couldn't reach this resistance and spiked down and down again. And now it's going under this line. And so the next point is, this was a shoulder, and this is now a second shoulder. But I have to say, by inverse shoulder and shoulder, if this shoulder is higher as this shoulder, the pattern will not work out. So I think, in my opinion, guys, this inverse shoulder head shoulder will not work out to the upside from here. It's very important to watch always this breakout with volume. Yes, it was some volume here to the upside, but then we saw a candle like this here. It was unsure if it's going to the upside or to the downside, and this was the point we saw. Okay, there's not enough volume here to spike to go on here to the upside and to spike to the upside. This was a point. If you made a long position here, that's another story, guys. Let me show you. If you are making a long position, if someone is telling you this is a baseline and Bitcoin is breaking out now, you saw a candle like this and it closed over this baseline. This is a confirmed breakout. That's a very nice sign. Okay, I personally, if I would saw that, I would trade it, but I was not online to this time point, so I had luck because it was not a good trade. I will went in here on the closing point of this candle, maybe on 56,000. Then the next candles are important. You can see these candles are not sure where they should close, to the upside or to the downside. And if I see that, I am out of the trade, because that's for me a big point to see, okay, here is not enough volume here for this inverse shoulder head shoulder, for this breakout. I am out of the trade, and you can see it, it's now going down and down and down again. That's the thing about this inverse shoulder head shoulder. Not every inverse shoulder head shoulder or shoulder head shoulder is possible to trade. Not everyone will break out to the upside, to the downside. You have to think about that, that a lot of whales will take your money. They are seeing, okay, you're going in here, perfect, let you in a little bit, and then they are selling here on the big point, and they will take you here into hell, and they will take your money because you think, okay, damn, I have to sell here or here or here. So it's very important to watch these things here, guys. Oh my god, this video is too long. Thank you very, very much for watching. You know the important targets on the long time frame. You know the important resistances and support lines, and I wish you guys, it doesn't matter if you go long or if you go short, I wish you make all millions out there with your trade, guys. Have a nice time, greetings, and I hope we see us tomorrow. Yours Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. Bye bye.